and welcome to Consolevania. How you doing?
I'll watch the levels.
Keep an eye on the levels, Ryan, for another episode of your fantastic Consolevania.
It's a video game show. Thanks for watching it. I hope you enjoy it.
On this episode of Consolevania, I am going to be reviewing the wonderful Divinity Original Sin 2.
And I'm going to be tackling Wolfenstein 2.
And of course we've got another review coming for our son, our beloved son, Jerry. Let's get Jerry in to see what we did. Jerry clap.
Jerry clap.
Right,
I hold the thing, but you do it.
Right, well, I do it. Right, 1, 2, 3.
And I'll be reviewing South Park, The Fractured Butthole. South Park, The Fractured Butthole.
I don't know what South Park. This one here shows the Wayne's. One of the things the Wayne's like. He loves his Rick and Morty's and all his wee shows. So
is that what it's called?
I don't know. No idea what the young team are into nowadays. Enjoy the show.
Yay! Video games. I'm a bit loud.
Playing video games.
What? And he's outdoors. He's outdoors as well. And he's playing video games. Mental. Crazy.
So are we twitching now? Is this us twitching?
Do you not think you need to tell the internet that we absolutely went live on Twitch? Hi guys, we went live
Break the news on Twitter. If you break the news on Twitter that we're live on Switch, it's jumping our connection as well.
But we're getting live on Twitch.
There's no that we can get a camera on it.
What game will we do on Twitch then? Or do we start a game up?
That's difficult. So is that live?
Hi guys, we went live on
live.
Twitch.
This is live, but it's late.
So what are we?
But do we put it live on?
You need to break the news on.
Well, you tell
Twitch,
the Consolevania fans that
Yeah.
we have went live on Twitch.
Warning: Twitch dropped frames detected.
Right.
Good quality. It's went away.
I'm going to contact the Consolevania viewer fan base and tell them that we went live on Twitch.
Consolevania.
We went live on Twitch.
Ryan, can you give me a wee hand film?
Excuse me?
Dad,
Yeah?
can you give me a wee hand film in the intro for my review?
Okay, sure. What is it you're doing?
I'm going to be a superhero, but my superhero's going to be a farting Nazi.
Excuse me?
He's
What? Farting?
He's a farting Nazi.
No, you're not.
It's like, for the game that I'm reviewing, that's the kind of content that's kind of in it, so it's...
No, you're not. No, you can't do that on. No, you can't do that in the show.
People are fine with farting.
It's not the farting. It's the other one. You can't do the other one anymore.
Nazis?
Yeah, you can't do. No, you can't.
You can.
No, you can't. Farting's fine. Do as many farts as you want, but you can't do the other thing.
But this is what, see, like the creators of South Park, this is what they used to do. They used to go really far, really extreme, so then if someone tried to censor them, they maybe censor like half of it, so you get rid of the farting, and then they're still left with Nazis, which is quite extreme.
Well, Gerald, this isn't Southplant, okay? This isn't the Consolevania, okay? You can't do it a Nazi.
Right.
That's the end of it.
What about a vomiting? Like a vomiting Nazi?
No, again, it's not the farting. The farting is fine, but the Nazis are the baddies. You can't do it. It's too far. It's too much.
But I've got all my Nazi outfit all prepared and everything.
That's not what Nazis look like.
I'll just do a fart to camera instead, alright?
It's fine.
South Park, The Fractured Butthole. That sounded good, didn't it? Even if you don't like the South Park TV series, even if you haven't been a fan of this award-winning American adult animated cult sitcom created by comedy geniuses Trey Parker and Matt Stone, and even if you rather ignorantly think that it's just a load of fart jokes like my da Rab, even if that is how you think, this is still a good game in its own right, is what I'd love to tell you. but that isn't the case, if I'm honest. This is basically an extended playable new South Park movie, and for fans of the cartoon like myself, then this is brilliant. Farts do play a big part in the general storyline, granted, but it's more about having a pot shot at the current battles between the big blockbuster superhero franchises. And you can't avoid the billboards and adverts at the moment. They're all begging you to invest in their particular hero franchise. Oh, look at that one. That one's got Batman. Oh, actually, that's not Batman. It's Iron Man. What's the difference? Oh, well, you know, Iron Man's a bit richer. Oh, that's a nice hook. You're the new kid in town. And as in the last South Park, this one is set the day after South Park, the 2004 Stick of Truth game. You play the new kid, whose character and costume you're encouraged to develop and adapt constantly. And as the new kid, you're immediately wrapped up in Eric Cartman's, aka the Coon's, latest adventure. You can deviate from that adventure and explore the town of South Park, interact with all the characters, the locals in the town, undertake quests, and all the while developing your superhero persona, choosing from various archetypes like speedsters, brutalists, psychics, etc., and then teaming up with your allies to overcome the villains, usually by farting on them. But it's not just about farting. The battles are turn-based and take place on a grid. You do need some thought to your battle and strategy, particularly with positioning, but I wouldn't expect to die much. The main aim here is story progression and just having a laugh. There's some big laughs to be had here, as fans of the series will remember. There's one particular bit
where Kyle's dad, Gerald, has become addicted to this cheese vial that comes out the back of cats. Basically, it's called cheesing, like a drug. It's a bit like MDMA, and you can use this cheese vial, and Gerald, in a kind of trance, comes over and it cuts like an 80s kind of cartoon video, like happened in the actual one of the episodes, and he's in this 80s style animation cartoon in a big bomber, a big kind of B-52 kind of engine with the word Jewish written on the front as if that's the name of the ship, and he's dropping bombs on your enemies that you're fighting at that particular time, but actually then it cuts to the bombs dropping, but it's actually Gerald in his pants just running, pretend with like old cat's piss on his face, it's all, and that's just like one special attack that you could have in it. There's good humour in it. There's good humour.
Right, look, right, I just love the fact that South Park taps into that imagination that you had as a child. It reminds you how serious and how real you would make those fantasies. Part of you knew that you were playing, but another part of you made that peril real. The floor was lava. The world was ending. Farts can save the world!
Your character sucks, to be honest.
would you like us to be inside? That's the question we're asking today on Twitch.
Sandra, it's about the stupid games you try and stay on topic and don't use the issue. So what creature do you want us to be inside?
What question did they ask? What did they ask? What creature would you like Ryan to be inside?
Well, that's it. I'm inside an ant. I'm in an ant now, so that's that.
What creature would you like to be inside?
What? Here we go. So guys, maybe if it tells in the comments what your favourite kind of favourite ant movie is. Obviously there's the Ants movie, that's what Ants will start with the Allen, and there's the Ants movie A Bug's Life, start Ants
Phase 4, 70 sci-fi. Let's try and keep it about games. What creature would you like us to be inside?
What creature would you like us to be inside?
So did they look like baddies? But they obviously look like baddies. The way they dress, were they dressed like orcs and things like that?
Just like orcs, no. They had nice suits and things. They could sharp. Hugo Boss did a lot of their fashions, but they were the baddies. They were the really bad. They did some really bad things.
Right. Okay. So were they're like stupid? They were like weren't very smart. They were like horrible, like stupid, not very clever people. Was that what they were like?
Well, they were cunning, right? It's not the same thing as clever. They were very cunning. Okay, they turned the economy around because Germany was in a very bad state.
So were they like really wealthy and they were just greedy? Is that what they were like? They were like wealthy and greedy and they just wanted more. They had everything already. They were like wealthy and greedy.
No, most of them started with nothing. But they were cunning and they were evil and they did very bad things. Okay, you're not paying attention to what I'm saying here. They did the worst things that anybody's ever done. The Nazis are the worst thing that anyone has ever been. They were.
Did they fire nuclear weapons?
No, that was the Americans that launched the nuclear weapons.
So they're the worst.
Jerry, what do you want for dinner?
Sausages.
Wolfenstein 2 review. Welcome to William Joseph Blastovich's flashback where his dad wants him to shoot his dog, but his dog's not a Nazi, so he doesn't want to do it. That dog's a Nazi, but so fuck him. Boom, you eat it, you cunt, you fucking mutt. Eat it. I love the gameplay in Wolfenstein because you can tank your way through it, and I enjoy that. I enjoy all the explosions and all the gritty feel of it. Look at the fucking size of that big bastard. Yes, mate. What I mainly want to talk about in Wolfenstein 2, I don't know how it stands with shooting fans, I don't know how it stands with people who like shooting games, because I don't really care what they think about anything. I don't know how they think the gameplay stacks up. I'm here for the story, mate. I see a lot of criticism of the Wolfenstein franchise that goes, there's too much story, just let me fucking pretend that I'm a big man and shoot things. But I like the story. Watch this cutscene. I'm going to explain something to you after you watch this cutscene, right?
This is not good. What's going on? Oh shit, here he comes. What are you sure not looking at?
You see, this is Fergus. He's a Scotchman. But he's not actually a Scotchman in real life. They never are, really, are they? It's funny that. I'm Scotch. I would have done the voice for Fergus, but... Anyway, he's a Scotchman and his t-shirt's been ruined. The big boy's he's drawn a love heart on it and he's ruined it and he's upset about it. Now I imagine like your Call of Duty guys will be watching this and going, what the fuck is the point of this? Let me shoot a fucking Nazi, a Nazi woman. The worst kind of Nazi. Let me shoot a Nazi woman instead of showing me a love heart on a t-shirt. But what they're doing in Wolfenstein 2 is, you see, and the storyline, I'll recap the storyline so you don't need to play the original. What they're doing in Wolfenstein 2 is, the Nazis in this timeline have bombed America, so now they rule America. They get on with the guys with the hood, obviously they get on with the guys with the hoods and all that. Smashing to see everybody getting along. Trump. Vote Trump. Okay, see, what they've done is, instead of it being cheap, instead of it being like Nazi, porn, where they've taken shortcuts to give you these, the nastiest of all enemies, and you're allowed to do anything you want to it, so it explains away all the visceral violence. Instead of just using that in a cheap way, how they've contrast that with the characters, with the humour, with the ridiculous camp nature of it. It's the same thing. Here's a quote for you from Consolevania. It's kind of the same thing as what Allo did with the Nazis. They just made it all fucking preposterous. Just try to make you laugh about the situation. Exactly the same thing that Wolfenstein does. It smashes all together all of this camp, ridiculous, fucking silly nonsense, and it reminds you, it invests you in the humanity and the goodness. And that's the contrast with the Nazis. That's how it's very clever. It's very clever, and it's no by accident. It doesn't just go, oh, fuck the Nazis, they're fucking evil, you need to kill them, don't you? It, in a subtle way, explains to you, and it shows you why they're cunts, and what's good about people, and why it's worth fighting for people. This isn't wank cat stuff. This is fucking don't start. Alright, don't start. It even somehow manages to pluck on your heartstrings. Shows you cutscenes and you get off well, you get all well and filled up. You get well filled up. As I say, maybe, I don't know, maybe the gameplay's not dynamic enough if you're a shooter fan, but I thought it was great. I thought it was incredibly good fun. The only technique I really came up with when I was shooting was that move, just always move. Try and confuse them by always moving. Most of the time I'm confusing myself. So grand in comparison to the original, which I also loved. It's so grand. It's a big budget thing. It's really strange. It's built almost as if it should have been an even bigger game than it was. I would have, honestly. All the talk I've said recently about how I like short games, I would have happily spent 40-50 hours in this world. It's smashing. It's absolutely fucking smashing. It's an absolute belter. But shooting fans probably don't like it, which is more reason to like it yourself. In a year of fucking fantastic games, it's up there. It's definitely up there. I fucking loved it. I absolutely fucking loved it. Fucking Nazis. See you later, mate.
What in the name of Astrobing fucks has happened?
Oh!
It's not that bad. Inside.
Would I do put that over and then put it right? I'm inside.
It's a big question mark.
How do you do that?
Right click.
Oh, I want to be inside that.
If you right click on this, you can get inside this.
I'm inside this now. Oh, this is slow.
If you press the middle mouse,
Has anyone asked,
A wasp, please.
a wasp, someone wants to be inside a wasp.
Alright folks, I'm all dressed up like this because I'm going on a quest. I'm going on an epic quest. There's a new Taco Bell opening up in Glasgow. I'm going to queue outside. I'm going on this quest. I'm going to need some companions with me because on any quest you need some good companions with some good patter, don't you? You can't have tacos without the banter on the side, eh? Come on, we know who's got the best chat, don't we? Go with the boys on, let's be good.
The Nazis sausages.
Nazi isn't a nationality, it was the German. That was long before the Nazis. Stop thinking the Nazis did good things.
I'm not thinking, I'm not for a minute.
Just because Rommel sold out the Nazis eventually, there's a lot of blood in his hands. There's a lot of blood on all of their hands.
What nationality was Rommel?
He was German. The original Nazis were Germans.
Right.
Look, you're getting...
Right mate, we're going to imagine that I'm trying to explain to you why I love Divinity Original Sin 2 so much, right? Because really, showing you this footage, you might turn around and say to me, Rab, this just looks like all the rest of the kind of RPG games. You know, there's a new one out every month on Steam, there's a new Kickstarter for one every couple of months. But this is where I have to say to you, no, Divinity Original Sin 2 is something really special. I mean, I love the way the game looks. It looks kind of cartoony. It isn't like too hyper-realistic or anything like that. You know, it's an attractive wee game. I like the fact you can spin the camera, you can look at it from all angles and it stays very pleasant. But here's the key thing. I love the writing in this game, right? I love the story that it tells. I love the mechanics. I love the depth here. The depth here is incredible, man. There's an incredible amount of depth here for the character you choose, to the companions that you keep, to the skills that you decide to attach to your character, to the armour and weapons you decide to attach, to the things that you decide to craft. There's just so much going on in this game. And yet, it doesn't overwhelm you with it, you know what I mean? It doesn't kind of just try and pill them on. I mean, look, I don't fuck about with this stuff too much, right? You know, my main character, I kind of fill him all up with stuff, but the interesting thing about the game is that all these wee systems you recognise for other games, right? These systems you recognise for other games, for some reason, this game just kind of straps them all onto you, and you barely even feel the fucking weight of them. You barely feel the weight of them. All you feel is the depth. You never feel like, oh, this is too much to keep track of. I mean, you just love... I mean, look at how this game looks here, sitting here in a wee inn. You know, a wee guy doing a wee song up there, you know, a wee fat guy singing on a table like you're in fucking Dalmuir or something, right? Clydebank. You know, all the traditional sightseeing stuff that you expect for a great immersive RPG is all here, but it's the wee quirky eccentricities that are really what grabs you with this game, you know what I mean? It's the fact that you can get skills that allow you to talk to animals, so you go about chatting up chickens and stuff. Like, I mean, you actually go about, you know, flirting with chickens and stuff if you want. You can talk to ghosts. You can talk to all sorts of stuff. You know, you can talk to NPCs and trade with every NPC. But listen, mate, see the fucking fighting. See the battles. The battles are fantastic, and they need to be. They need to be, because I've had to play some battles o'er and o'er again because they're really quite challenging. And it's not a case where you can get into a difficult fight and you just fuck off and grind to level up so that you're overpowered for it. It doesn't work like that. You have to go on with the right strategies, the right kind of skills. Positioning is important, timing is important, how you stack the magic is important, the way you play with the environment, the fact that everything that's around you, whether it be a pool of blood on the flare or some fire in the corner, you can use all that, you know, you can turn all that, and that's the great thing. A battle in this game is like a puzzle. It's like a puzzle game, you know, and it's just, because of that, it's just endlessly compelling. It's not like you go, oh no, a fight, I want to get back to the story. Nah, you're like, yes man, more story, yes, a fight, yes, more story. Man, I love ranged fighting in this bow and arrow guy of mine, I love him. But it has all this, and it also has these mad bits like when I tried to go to this prostitute and she wouldn't let me in because I was getting followed by a chicken who thought I was the chicken's ma, even though I'm a skeleton. It's fucking magic.
Consolevania
Twitch channel.
Consolevania Twitch.
Hello and welcome to the Consolevania Twitch cast.
Sonic.
If there was no audio, how did you know it was Andrew?
I didn't. You gotta say something, haven't you? I can hear you now.
Couldn't hear me before when it wasn't me. I'm always a good signal. There we go. Take it off there, Chris. Trust you well?
That's a rough thing to say, you know very well I'm not.
You must be recovering by now. You can't malingua forever. Told that to film as well.
I am Robin, I am, thank goodness. She alright, is she? Was she still hanging out?
Well, she went for some tests today. Apparently there's no heart damage. Which I was surprised, because usually when people are shot back to life, it gives some damage, but she hasn't got any damage. She's got cholesterol too, so she's going to get better very quickly. I'm going to make sure of it.
Oh, that's good. Good. So I thought of something when you first said that, and I've forgotten it already. That's how good I am.
It's Christy I feel sorry for.
There you are, Dad's look. Dad's got his Twitch thing working now, alright. It's a brilliant connection, look at that.
Oh, aye,
it's
well
perfect,
done.
look at it. I spent all my pocket money on it.
Well done, son.
This is what Twitch is all about now, isn't it? Twitch is brilliant. This is great.
That's me like it.
It's working so well, I don't even care about my origin, all that anymore. I don't even care about that story anymore.
Well done. Anyway, well,
okay.
You've got some views.
There's about 7 people. Hello, welcome to the Twitch. Call in, phone it, let us know what animal you want us to be inside. That's what Twitch is all about, isn't it? Fantastic stuff. It's going really well, isn't it? Look at that, the connection. Let us know if it's a bird or an ant that you want us to be inside. And I'll do it, and we'll all have a wee chat. There's about 7 people online here now.
Kenny, wait, don't, wait. Listen, we used to be the pals. Listen, why did you kill our son?
No,
Kenny.
before you...
Where did you come from? Just Kenny.
Cool it. Just cool it. Cool down. Fucking shut up. Let me explain the whole story at Consolevania.
But Kenny, you killed our son. You killed our baby Blue.
He's no your son. Back in 2007, a guy called the Eggman built a bunch of Jerrys to be the perfect telepresenter.
Damn Jerrys.
The sponsors found out and asked the Eggman to build a bad egg, a bad Jerry.
What?
This Jerry, a bad egg, has been programmed to kill yous when you say a specific phrase. I've been travelling through time to find them.
What?
And kill them.
What?
I went back to Nazi Germany so I could get the Nazi gold. I then used that gold to invest in .com so that I could become a millionaire, a .com millionaire. So that I could do all this time travel stuff.
Only the news that Consolevania's back in 2006.
The sponsors knew yous fucking idiots would get desperate and try and bring Consolevania back. They hired all these patrons to do one of these Patreon push things. They did it so that yous would get this Jerry egg to help yous with the show, and then yous would say that phrase, and then the Jerry egg would kill you. I had to invest my .com millions into KP crisps.
It started with a crisp.
They used to be called P crisps, by the way. So I could put a virus into Space Raiders to stop yous from acting the way yous used to and stop yous from saying the phrase. The virus is meant to deactivate about... No.
Oh, very nice.
That was the fucking phrase.
Even so, Kenny, we still don't have our son, do we? And we loved him even if he was an assassin.
Sometimes babies kill their parents anyway.
Fucking shut up. See, when I killed the Eggman, I managed to get the last good Jerry to replace that shiter you had.
Yeah! Oh, cheers, Kenny! Another Jerry, what a good Jerry, it's brilliant! Yes. Okay, it's excellent! Aye.
Oh, I knew you two fucking idiots would do that. That's why I got you another yin to replace that yin.
That's us, I guess it's team are all back together. That's all wrapped up. That's brilliant, I knew that's all out of the way. It's brilliant to see you, Kenny.
Yeah,
brilliant to see you.
I think that covers everything.
It's very nice, isn't it? Very nice. It's very nice.
Aye, everything should be back to the way it used to be, you pair of fat maybe not everything.
Team! Come on, get in! Woo! Go both us! Come on! Oh! Yay! Yay! No, slam it halfway. Jerry!
He came from somewhere.
Who's gonna sit on him? Get your bum! Come on! Get up on that!
Some man fools trying hard to recreate, yet to be created. Once in her life, she musters a smile. His nostalgic check. Never coming near what they wanted to say, only to realize. Watching her go now. But what